No heat waves. This is an easy way to style your hair without adding heat to your hair on a daily basis. First, you want to apply your root boost. So this is a volumizing spray and thickening as well. So it's going to only give you volume, but also a really great texture to work with. You can see here I'm just applying it all through to my ends and mid-lengths, and then going through into my root section, especially around the top and the front where most of my curl will be. Just applying that quite liberally. So after we put that in, then we're going to move on to our next product, which is the Multitask Styling Cream. This is great for blow drying, wearing naturally curly, or styling like this. You can either leave it and apply no heat, or you can diffuse it in if you want to wear it curly, or you can blow dry for movement. Even if you're going to GHD curl your hair, it's great for that as well. So I'm just applying that mainly to my mid-lengths and ends and working it through the front there. Make sure you're working it all in like really well. You'll see here that I work it through the back as well. Grab your brush or a comb, mainly a wide tooth comb if you're going to use a comb. And then I'm just pushing the hair down into natural fall. So as you can see here, I'm just kind of pushing it forward and then down towards the back. Working off my natural parting there. And then I'm going to work off my normal part. So you can take this a little bit deeper as well if you wanted to get more volume through the front section. If not, just work off your natural parting. So here I'm just using my robe towel, so off my dressing gown. And then just applying that to the top of your head, clipping that in just so it stays secure. And then just taking small sections, wrapping it away from the face. So using each section, just ribboning that around, as you can see, just twisting that. You don't have to be really clean as long as it's nice and even. And then just wrapping that back away from the face there. And then as you move down, you start adding a little bit more into the back. If you want more curl through the back of your hair as well, you can take the robe back towards your head. So instead of keeping it down the front like mine, I like most of my curl around my face. You can take it through down through the back of your head as well. So that will give you more curl all over and towards the back. So just working that down towards the ends, keeping it all in the same direction. And then just clip that there. So you can either tie it or clip it. I normally just clip it because I tied the whole robe together at the back because it's easier to sleep on. So we'll just hold it in place for now. And then repeat on the other side. So again, working that away from your face. Make sure both sides are in the same direction. Otherwise you'll have one side coming inwards and then the other side coming out, and the curls will look different. And then they'll be the same direction all the way around your head as well, which you don't want. So just make sure you keep that tension nice and tight as well, especially if you have shorter hair. With longer hair, it's a little bit easier because you've got that length now down in towards the ends. But if you have shorter or mid-length hair, just try and keep it as tight as you can. So just remove any clips or ties, wrap that spare hair around, and then I just tie my robe at the base of my neck. Tuck anything in that's loose. Then I just tie a little knot in the back. So this will just keep it nice and secure while you're asleep, and then it's flat on your head as well, so there's no uncomfortable knots or bumps trying to sit on. Remove any clips. Okay, and then we go to bed and sleep on that for a good couple of hours. That will dry while you're asleep. And then next morning we wake up and this is what we look like. And then we just undo everything. But when you're undoing it, try and keep it in its natural form. So you'll see here that I'm not trying to break everything up. I'm not going in crazily and, brushing everything out, making everything frizzy. Especially with curly hair, you want to keep that form as tight as possible. So you can see in my hair texture as well that these products have really sealed off my ends. There's no frizziness, they're still really together. So this product here that I'm applying is called Head Rush from Bedhead in the Tigi range. So this just adds shine and separation, a bit of texture. So I'm just using my fingers to break it up, massage the roots a little bit just to get that volume. Don't go through and using brushes or combs because your hair will grow, become frizzy, and everything that you don't want when you have curly hair. So as you can see that I'm just trying to keep it all together, scrunching it in, working the fringe there, trying to just break up that part line a bit. But the products here, you can see in my texture, it's still really together. It's controlled. This is just a lightweight hairspray as well in the Copyright range. This is great for styles like this that you just want to move around, a little bit of hold, break it up, and just get some air into that as well. So you can either leave it as is and just kind of let it dry and do its thing. If you have really thick hair, it will stay that little bit damp the next morning. Like my hair holds a lot of moisture as well, so it will take a while to dry. So another way as well that you can style if you want a little bit more height and volume, you can just over direct that fringe and that top a little bit more like I'm doing now, and just really open that style up. So as it dries, when it's completely dry that is, you can really get into the hair and just open everything up. Add your hairspray, get it in underneath so it'll add that little bit more volume. Again, no brushing, don't go running your fingers through it, just kind of keep it into that scrunching motion. And the longer you leave your robe in till it's completely dry, the tighter your curl will be as well. So just work out how you like it. Curly hair's always fun to play around with. Working in your fringe there. So style it up and there you go. No heat waves.